All right. Hi, guys. Can you hear and see me? Trying to get all this figured out. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let's see. Doesn't look like I see anyone in here. Maybe so. Let's see. Hello, guys. Welcome in. If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. Oh, Yvette, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys know me, these technical difficulties. And we're kind of sitting on the port side, so it's a little bit noisy. Is it too noisy for you guys? I tried to pull out my mic today. I didn't want to do it from a cabin, but it's been a long day. I'm just going to say that. It's been a long day. And it's just 2:30. We've been on the ship since about 11 o'clock. So for those of you who are new, welcome in. I'm Raquel from Major Adventures, and we just boarded MSC Meraviglia. This is our family's first cruise with MSC. I cruised with MSC on MSC Divina. It's my first solo cruise. I also did a tour of MSC Seascape when it first made its debut in New York. But this is our first time cruising MSC as a family. So we're excited to be on board. Let's see who's here. We have Miss Bree Grizzle. Welcome in. Hello. Yes, we can see and hear you. Thank you. Hi, Don and Nick. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. All right. My sister Cheryl, thanks for letting everyone know that I was having some technical difficulties. She was texting me, and I'm trying to connect to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not working, so right now I'm on my cell service. So hopefully it's not too bad over there. Together we travel. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Ella McKinley, happy Sunday and congratulations again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sig Cruiser, welcome in. Thank you as well. Thank you. Yes, me, your sister. JM is my sister. That's Cheryl. We're actually cruising. Cheryl, is it like 18 days, I think? 17 or 18 days. So after I get off this ship in 7 days, I'll have like a week's break, and then we'll be getting on Carnival Liberty for her birthday celebration. So we're excited for that. But yes, thank you. Welcome in, Latoya. Appreciate you being here. I will do that, Nick. So Ron is currently getting the kids registered for the kids club. So I'm going to share with you guys here in a minute as we get more people in, kind of how things have been going, getting on board. It's very different, even different than cruising on MSC Divina. But I think the difference is I only had to worry about myself for that sailing. For this one, with the kids, there's so many other steps and things you have to do. And speaking of which, you guys can come in. They just walked in, so they must have got registered okay. But I'll be sure to tell them hello. Yep, Cheryl's dancing. Yep, she's turning 60, so we're having a 60th birthday party for her on board Carnival Liberty. It's just going to be a quick 3-day sailing, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We have about, it's like 27 of us, I think, Cheryl. I can't keep track. Maybe more. I think maybe 34. You guys say hi. You guys speak in. Family's here. I'm not gonna move my technology because I don't want it to mess up. Come say hi.
Hi.
Look, everyone's here. Drew, peek in. Peek in.
Can I put flip-flops?
Yes, get your flip-flops. There's Ron. He's probably gonna join me here in a second. Did you get me water? Okay. All right. You guys all registered?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So yes.
No wristband.
Sorry, guys. Chaos. It's been. You got a wristband?
Yeah.
Safety wristband? All right. What are y'all about to do? Okay. All right.
Take your sister.
All right. So again, if you're just coming in, we are on board MSC Meraviglia. This is our family's first MSC cruise. You gonna rest for a minute? Yeah, go ahead and rest. Guys, we have a huge balcony, so I'm gonna share that video in a little bit. But that's the beauty of having a travel agent, is looking at those deck plans. So we paid for a standard balcony, but it's like 3 times the size. I'll share it with you guys in a minute. But let's see who else is coming in. Koompa Loompa. Can't wait to hear how the family likes MSC. Yes. Cheryl, 23. All right. 23 guests. Yes. Yes, I'm curious to know how embarkation is for MSC. I was hoping to get on board and kind of be the opposite of what I hear a lot of other vloggers say. It's just, I don't feel they're as efficient as they can be. Now, actually getting on the ship was a breeze. Our check-in time was for 11 a.m. and by 11:30 we were on the ship. That was easy, no issue at all. But it does fill up in the terminal fast. So if you don't get an early embarkation time, you might be in a crowd. And the unfortunate thing with MSC is that you aren't able to select your own embarkation time. Like most cruise lines, you go in during check-in, you select your time. That's not how MSC works. They automatically assign you. And I actually have a client right now that's dealing with issues because her time keeps changing back and forth, and she's trying to arrange shuttle and this and that. So, and it's funny because we actually have two cabins for this sailing, and one of our cabins got a 12:30 time, and then our cabin got at 11 o'clock. So we just all showed up at 11 o'clock. But getting on the ship wasn't bad. It's getting on the ship. Once you get on the ship, there's just a lot of chaos. Let me see who else. I'll share more about that here in a second. Karen G, welcome in. Says we'll be on the seaside in June. I'll be on the seaside in June too. What day? June 21st, maybe? Nope. Yes, June 22nd through the 26th. Let me know if you'll be on that sailing. I'll be on board with Andrew. I think it's that week. Nope, I take that back. Because I'm going to be on Carnival Venetia the 19th through the 23rd. Then I think I'm on Seaside the 26th. Whatever that last week is, it's like a 4-day cruise in June. I'll be there. So maybe you'll be on board. We can meet. Nick Norrell, there's the man with the fun plan. Talking about you, Ron.
Oh.
Yvette, welcome in. Hi. Hey, family. Will Drew be able to get out and dance? That's the hope. Sailaway is not until 5:15. We have dinner at 6, so we'll be able to catch some of the sailaway party. Let me adjust this so you guys can see Ron as well. So, yeah, we've just been running all over the place. But yeah, he'll be able to dance. So we'll see how he likes it. Don and I will be on the Jewel of the Seas this coming Saturday. We're excited. You guys enjoy that. Now, will that be your first Royal Caribbean cruise, or have you guys cruised with Royal Caribbean before? All right, Thea, welcome in. Great seeing you. Cassine, hello, welcome in. John McGee, great information about embarkation. Thanks. Now, I'll have a lot of information in the vlogs. Speaking of the vlogs, if you follow us on social media, I did make an announcement this morning that we received our very first sponsorship. You probably need to grab a mic. It's right there in case. Yeah, we received our very first paid sponsorship. So this MSC Meraviglia series will be sponsored through Cruise Control Transportation out of Orlando. So if you guys have ever cruised, make sure this is on. If you guys have ever cruised out of Orlando, or if you've flown into Orlando, hold on. Sorry, trying to get this mic working. Just hold that button, it'll turn green. So if you've ever cruised out of Port Canaveral and you fly into Orlando, you know that you have like a 40-minute drive from there. So sometimes it's a hassle trying to figure out how to get from Orlando to Port Canaveral. And so we are working with Cruise Control Transportation. It's a small family-owned business. They provide shared shuttle, also private transportation, and it's kind of cool because they're actually cheaper than the competitors. But what I love is that their shared shuttles are much smaller. So if you ever do like the cruise line shuttles, which I want to say theirs from Orlando to Port Canaveral, it's like $32, if not more, maybe $38 now. But his, right, you're with a whole lot of people. And their transportation, the max on board will be 10. So it's perfect. It's cheaper than the competitors. It was lovely. So they are sponsoring this MSC Meraviglia series, and we're just so excited to be able to work with them. So we're just so thankful for this opportunity. So yeah.
Did you tell me we'll have an infomercial coming?
Yeah, we'll have an infomercial. We'll have all kinds of stuff coming.
Can you
But
guys hear me?
can you hear Ron? He's holding the mic. So is it green? Yeah, just put it to yourself. So it was just an adventure getting over here. Everything was wonderful with Cruise Control or CCT. So we absolutely love them. And so yeah, if you are cruising out of Port Canaveral and you're looking for transportation from Orlando Airport, definitely reach out. I'll make sure I put that link in this description once I post it, but you can also find it on my social media page. And if you mention MHFam when you book, you'll get 10% off your booking.
10%.
10%. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, everyone's going to have to, if you fly into Orlando, you have to find some way to get to Port Canaveral. So why not do it that way? Like I said, less people. They also offer hotels. So if you're staying at a hotel in Orlando, let's say you come down the day before, which we did not this time. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but if you fly down the day before, they will pick you up from the hotels near the Orlando airport, as well as Cocoa Beach hotels, and they'll get you to the cruise terminal. But they do not do like on-site pickup, so it's not a shuttle to where you can just hop on and pay there. You have to reserve it. So again, all of that information will be in the description. But we're so excited to work with them and for them to be sponsoring this vlog series.
We had a very nice experience.
We did.
Now, let's switch gears for a second. If you guys can still hear me, I have an announcement to make. Tell me what I did.
What you did?
Tell me the cruise I went on. I forget the name of the ship.
Oh, he went on, and we'll talk about that. They want to hear about MSC Meraviglia today. But he went on NCL.
Beach Boys Cruise.
What ship was it? He went on the NCL Pearl. Guys, he has like 7 clips. And he's like, can you make this a vlog? He was like, but I'm going to share his vlog. It'll be a 1-part series.
Very short.
Probably about 10-15 minutes, but I'll have that for you guys soon. Yeah, probably not even that. But but it'll be kind of funny to see him vlogging from his perspective. But yeah, so one thing is, first off, we did not fly out the day before our cruise. Now, I always say in my vlogs to never do that. I have a reason why we did it this time. So it was a little bit stressful this morning. I've actually been up since about 1:30 this morning, so I'm completely exhausted. But we flew out of Ohio at 6 a.m., so that means getting to the airport at like 4 a.m. So I'm tired, but we decided to fly down the day of the cruise because Orlando's hotel prices right now are crazy with spring break. And, I'm kind of funny about hotels. So the hotel we were looking at, hotels, they were averaging about $300 per. Oh, don't do that because I'm gonna miss the comments. Hold on. There we go.
Sorry.
I'm trying to make sure I don't skip any comments, and he's like scrolling. So the hotels were just so expensive, and it just wasn't worth spending $600-700 plus the cost of entertainment and food for 2 days to come down. So we changed our flight. It was about the same price and flew down. We took the chance and we made it. I would not recommend doing that unless you're willing to forego your cruise. Because there's always a chance, like our plane had to be de-iced this morning. It was 17 degrees when we left Ohio, but we made it. We're here. And I think because we cruise so often, it's not a big thing. Like if we were to cancel, I'd probably be a little heartbroken, but, it's not as, drastic for us as if this is like your first cruise vacation. So be sure to try to fly down the day before. But if you do decide to do it the day of, get an early morning flight. Let me see who else is here real quick. We have 11 a.m. on April 2nd. Yes, that 11 a.m. Time slot, John, is a good one to have. Definitely a good one to have. Hi, Kelly and Tammy. Thanks for stopping in. Karen G, June 8th. Oh, yeah, so June 8th, we will be on board. We'll be on board Carnival Celebration again for June 8th. We have a small group cruise on Carnival Sunrise for Memorial Day weekend, May 29th through May 29th through June 3rd. Then we'll be on Carnival Celebration June 4th through the 11th. Then come home for a couple days, Carnival Venecia, June 19th through the 23rd. Then somewhere at the end of June, Drew and I have MSC Seaside. And then we don't have anything yet for the beginning of July, but July 18th through the 27th, that's my European cruise on MSC Grandioso with my sister. So that's fun.
Why are you going to Europe? Is it a milestone cruise?
It is. Not a milestone birthday. I'll be 40, so
40.
I wanted to do something special.
We're
not going to ask your age. We're not going to ask his age, but Karen G, oh yeah, June 8th for you. Renelda, thanks for being here. Tell Ron to move. I know he's just scrolling. I'm I'm trying to make sure I get all the comments. Will you do more Royal Caribbean videos? Yes, Trav. So if you've seen our history, for whatever reason, our other Royal Caribbean, we have like maybe 2 or 3 other Royal Caribbean vlogs. They just did not do very well. And I don't know if that was because we were newer to vlogging at the time and there's so many other Royal Caribbean vlogs out there. I also have this theory that there's more first-time cruisers that cruise Carnival. And so I feel like some of my Carnival vlogs do better because people are researching those ships more. And the way I present information, I think people find that to be useful. But yes, the plan is to do more Royal Caribbean. I'm actually looking to book another Royal Caribbean cruise for this year, maybe 2. Because yeah, I really feel like I want to, first off, I miss Coco Cay. And I want to get to Labadee, Haiti. And there's some other things. We just haven't done enough Royal Caribbean. But yes, I absolutely want to put out more content for Royal Caribbean. So we'll see what happens this year, but that's our plan. Says our first. We wish you guys were going to be on with us. Yeah, that would have been awesome. So your first Royal Caribbean. You guys have fun. Yvette, congratulations. Thank you so much. So will it be comparable to GoPort or SAS transportation? Yes, LF McKinley. The difference though is, like I said, it's a little bit cheaper. So the $25 per person, plus you get, if you mention MHFam, you'll get 10% off per person. But he offers like a smaller shuttle service. So no more than 10 people will be on the shuttle at any point. And you can also arrange private transportation. So if you just want your family of 3 or 4 to use that transportation, then he can work a deal with you as well. So definitely, like I said, I'll include the information, but very comparable to GoPort. They pick you up right there at the airport, get you where you need to be. Courteous service. I mean, it's amazing. So yes, and if you're just popping in, I mentioned that we are working with Cruise Control Transportation out of Orlando, and they are sponsoring this MSC Meraviglia series. So our very first paid sponsor. We're excited for that. Kelly and Tammy, we cruise on the Valor in 67 days out of New Orleans. You guys enjoy that. New Orleans is like my favorite place. I'm trying to figure out how to squeeze an Essence Fest this year. I just don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. But yeah, enjoy New Orleans, enjoy Carnival Valor. We were on that back in July, I believe, so enjoy that. Let's see. We did notice his tan. Yeah, he's a little bit darker. He's a little tan, a little bit. Cheryl, 3 minutes, y'all. What do you mean 3 minutes? We'll have to sidebar on that. Congratulations. Thank you, Renelda. I appreciate that. Since Ron is trying. Oh, the 3 minutes is talking about his vlog. Yeah.
Yes.
He was so proud, y'all. He came home and he said, look at my videos.
They were formatted incorrectly, the wrong way, bad sound, but
yeah.
I have to take
He tried. He really tried. But y'all, he wanted to take my GoPro, so I packed my older GoPro for him. He didn't even touch it. Didn't even use it. So, can you comment if it was difficult to find the MSC Terminal 10? Again, we did not drive. We left that up to Cruise Control Transportation, so we just had to sit back, relax, and just enjoy the ride. There wasn't like any traffic or anything. It seemed like all 3 ships that are in port are kind of on the same side, so it wasn't hard to get to. It's really a straight shot from the airport.
Because some people were trying to park, and our driver was able to navigate that and bring us around.
Yeah, but it wasn't hard to get here at all. Kelly, welcome in. Says MSC has become my favorite. Now MSC, really, I do think they're an underdog. I really do believe that, but I feel like there's some procedural things that they're going to have to work on. I'm going to talk to you guys about that here in a second. Oh, and look, we have Cruise Control Transportation here, guys. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe. I know that they're not too big on social media, but guys, if you look at those reviews, like go to TripAdvisor, go to like Google, go look at those reviews, like 4.8 to 5 across the board. So excellent service there. So thanks for being here, Cruise Control. We appreciate you guys sponsoring us, our very first sponsor. So we're so excited to work with you guys. So guys, be sure to subscribe there. And again, I'll include all the information in the link below. LaTanya, hello, welcome in. See Life with Us. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday.
Yes, it is.
I forgot the date. Guys, we just got on the ship. Why did I think it was Saturday? It is Sunday. It is Sunday. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Carla, hello. Oh, Cheryl said his video. Elizabeth, I watch all your blogs. Thank you so much. We do appreciate it. I try to share as much as I can. Latanya says, love your blogs. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. But let's talk about getting on the ship today. So, again, getting from Orlando Airport with cruise control transportation, getting here was amazing. Going through the terminal was quick and easy. Dropping off our bags at the porters, getting through was all a breeze. We were the 5th boarding zone, so we were on the ship pretty fast.
Yes.
Once we get on the ship, guys, it's like you're just running all over the place. So if you watch my MSC Divina series, I mentioned that MSC did not have an app for that ship. And by the end of the cruise, I had like a stack of papers this thick. So I was excited getting on this ship knowing that they had an app. So I was like, oh my gosh, so no more paper, it's all on the app. I did my research, and guys, if you don't know Phil and D Travel Spree, please be sure to check them out because that's where I did a lot of my research. I think they're still posting some of their vlogs, but I love their channel, and they recently, a few weeks ago, sailed on MSC Meraviglia, so I was doing a lot of my research through their vlogs, so check them out. But I was so excited for the app getting on, and literally you get on board. As soon as you get on board, you have to, if you have a Wi-Fi package, you have to go to like a separate desk to get it activated. If you want to upgrade to, like right now, like Ron's package came with the basic Wi-Fi and the drink package, and so
I have to upgrade because I am working.
Yeah, he'll be working some, so we'll have to upgrade, but you have to go to a desk to make that happen.
It's almost like they had the app, but then as soon as you stepped on the ship, you went back into 1993.
Yeah.
Even though you have the app, you're not able to use everything that the app should be used for, like we've experienced on different ships.
Right. So the first thing we did, we had to get on because if you guys don't know, you can do a status match with MSC. And it's really nice because, guys, this is only my second true cruise with MSC. I did explore MSC Seascape. Was invited as media for that back in December, I believe. That's in New York. I was out in New York. And so
I thought you said that was a business trip.
It was a business trip.
Okay. We'll talk about it later.
It was a business trip. And so lost my train of thought. You distracted me. Lost my total train of thought what I was saying. Oh my gosh. What was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, the status match. So right now I'm actually gold with MSC, and they have one of the best like loyalty programs, because they'll match like other cruise lines. So like if you're at least gold on Carnival, you can complete their status match when you get booked, and you'll be silver when you enter on the ship. But like right now I'm gold with MSC, and that's like the second highest tier. And I haven't really cruised with them a whole lot, but it's based on your previous status with other cruise lines, even hotels. They'll do the status match.
And what does that get you?
So, let me get my paper. Hold on a second.
Well, since she's gone, we can really be down to the nitty gritty. What my wife told me is that we're entitled to bottled water, and her status, she's entitled to a day at the spa.
So again, everything is paper-based. This is in the app too, but this is what they gave me to explain. So the highest tier for MSC is Diamond, but I want to say they called it Black at one point. So I'm gold, so like I get things such as 40% off photographs. I get a 1-day thermal area cruise pass. You get 50% off the F1 racing car simulator, which I'll use for Andrew. Welcome back cocktail party, 15% off laundry, you get a complimentary photo, and then I think it's like 40% off additional photos. You get a complimentary gift in the cabin, priority disembarkation, also priority tender boat, which will come in handy when we're in Belize, and complimentary birthday cake. So there's a bunch of like cool fun things here by doing the status match, so do that. But when we got on board, when they give you your card, because when you're in the terminal, you get your key card when you're in the terminal. They do not have them sitting outside your door. And so I noticed my card was silver, and I'm like, oh, I'm gold, I'm not silver. and Ron should have been silver. And so we had to go to guest services. It took, what, 30 minutes?
Yes.
It took 30 minutes for them to investigate to figure out what levels we were and then to print the card. So it took forever. And so while we're there, we're asking questions like, okay, what do we do about the kids club? What do we do about this? And literally everything is in separate locations. So we left guest services, and I had to go to Ocean Cay, their seafood restaurant, to make reservations for our specialty dining. So we have a specialty dining package, which if you don't know, MSC, they don't have like casual dining options like how Carnival would have like Shaq's Chicken and Pig and Anchor and Guy's Burgers and all that. They don't have that on MSC. It's truly buffet or main dining room. And guys, we had lunch.
Don't sweat the buffet.
Guys, the buffet was good. The buffet was good. Now, when I was on Davina, I had heard how bad the food was, and I thought the food was decent then. But the buffet today was really good. So, and I don't know because we didn't have breakfast, but it was good. So don't believe the hype when you're hearing that the food isn't good. I think the food is better on MSC than it is on Carnival. That's just my thoughts. So we have the specialty dining package. So if you want to do something other than main dining room and the buffet, you have to do a specialty dining package, which they're reasonably priced, but you have to know that they're very limited in what you can order. So you'll get this huge menu, but at the very top, it'll tell you that if you have a specialty dining package, that you can choose from like maybe these 4 appetizers, these 4 entrees, these 4 desserts. And if you want anything else from the menu, you pay 50% off. So keep that in mind. But if you want to explore and try different things, that's how you go about it. But I had to go to Ocean Cay to make the reservations. That took another 30 minutes. There was a long line. They won't give you, if you have multiple cabins, they will not give you an extra key for the other cabin. So I don't know if I shared this before, but we were kind of slick the way we made our booking.
Not me.
Well,
she.
The wonderful travel agent that I am, right? I mean, I know how to work these deals. So they were offering kids sail free, and normally we would put the boys in a cabin and then Ron, Joe, and I in another cabin. But because they had the kids sail free, the kids sail free is only on guests 3 and 4. And so I figured I'd put myself in the cabin with all 3 kids. So then Joe and Dice were free. And then Ron was put in a solo cabin, which was really, it was like $500, I think. And he has drinks and Wi-Fi. And
I don't drink.
But I'll drink that. And he has Wi-Fi with 2 devices, so I'll have one of his devices. But my cabin also came with $200 onboard credit with the kids sail free. So we kind of finagled it that way to save money. But now it's going to be hard because they won't even give us a key so that the boys can get into the cabin that they're technically not on paper for, but they're going to be in that cabin. But they won't give us a key. They said it's their policy. So keep that in mind. If you have like children that you're trying to, you put one thing on the booking, but when you actually get on the ship, you might change it up. They're not going to allow you to. So we might just lose his current key and go down and see if they give him a new key if this one is still activated. But so then had to go. What's another place I had to go? We had to go to the kids club. You cannot pre-register for the kids club. You have to go down. How did that work out? Because I didn't go. Ron had to go because we had this live stream. How'd that go?
It was all paper-based. They asked me to write my phone number 3 times, which I don't understand, but the app is nice.
Yeah.
But just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But we're not complaining, so I don't want you to think it's just different than what we're used to.
Yeah. We're used to stepping on Carnival and having everything already done, never having to go, like, we don't even have to go to guest services, usually ever at all. Then here, you don't pre-register your credit card. You have to go to one of their kiosks to upload your card. And keep in mind, most cruise lines, it's like $100, maybe $200 pre-authorization. Theirs is $250. So it's a $250 pre-authorization on your credit card. Do not use a debit card, because if you have a debit card and let's say you don't have a whole lot of money in your account and you're charging, they're going to keep pre-authorizing, putting those holes in your account, which could limit your spending. So try to use a credit card when you can. But you have to go to a kiosk, which I haven't done yet. You have to go to a kiosk for that. So it's just, we literally have not seen much of the ship at all. We've been on board now 4 hours, and we had lunch. We saw pool deck.
But we've been doing admin things. But
Yeah.
in their saving grace, that buffet, they had shrimp.
They did.
They had a lot of
They
shrimp.
had like a curry shrimp and rice. It was really good. Like I was impressed. The kids were too, so we're excited for the food. And
The staff was nice.
yeah, the staff, they're nice, but there's no sense of urgency. And like I said, there's lines to get to everything. And this is a full sailing, so I don't know what it's going to look like once everyone gets on board, because people are still boarding. I think they have until 4 o'clock to board. So we'll see.
And that's one of the reasons why we try to get here early, so we can get all that stuff out of the way.
Yeah. LF McKinley, is the website, hold on, Together We Travel, how smooth was the boarding process? Like I said, the boarding, getting on the ship was fine. It's doing all the other things. And now, if you don't have a drink package, you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have specialty dining, you don't have kids, it's probably a breeze. Because when I was on Davina, I had no worries. I shouldn't call y'all a worry, but y'all know what I'm saying. I didn't have the kids to worry about, it was just me. So I just got on the ship and went and got a blue Hawaiian, and that was it. But if you're coming with a family, be prepared to have to go to different places to get things figured out. So maybe I'm hoping that's something that MSC will work on. We'll see. But I'm not saying that MSC is bad or anything. It's just, like I said, procedurally, I think that they can make some improvements on that. Is the website Cruise Control Transportation? Yes, it is. I don't know it off the top of my head, but if you Google Cruise Control Transportation Orlando, it will pop up there for you. And again, I will put it in the description. Thank you, Kelly and Tammy. They're dropping some links for some of our content creators that are here in the chat. Welcome in, Just Kaya. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Kelly. Thanks for Kelly and Tammy. Thanks for dropping those links in there. Koompa Loompa, you go on so many cruises since you are a family. Do you set a budget for how much per cruise you will spend, and how do you plan for flight costs? We want to cruise more, but the flight is. So I mentioned this a few different times.
Can I stop? Can I answer this? She can talk to me about the budget, and as far as I know, all I know about the budget is that she gets a deal. I have yet to know what a cruise costs in the 30 plus cruises that she's been on. I just have an approximate thing, and she promised me when we got married that the mortgage would always be paid.
As long as the mortgage is paid, we have food in our house, hot water, we're good. Right? We're good. So, so to answer your question, so one thing, couple of things, as far as us cruising as much as we do. For one, if you don't know, I do own my own travel agency, so there are some perks to that. There are some discounts with that. Not a whole lot, but every little bit helps. Yeah, I think.
Well, she asked about the travel.
Yeah.
The flights.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that. We're pretty frugal at home. Like we don't really like eat out. We don't do anything other than cruise. Like we don't go out spending money. So, like what you see is kind of what we do. But I don't set a budget per cruise. I kind of look at like the itinerary, and we'll determine whether we're going to do excursions or not. Like if it's a port that we've been to, like tomorrow we'll be in Nassau, and I did put a poll out there on YouTube and Facebook to see what we should do that's kind of cheaper and expensive. But if it's a port that we haven't been to, like we haven't gone to Belize City, we did budget a little bit more, so we're going to do a king tubing excursion there. So it really just depends. If it's a new port, we usually spend a little bit more. If it's a port we've been to, we'll try to find something a little cheaper or free. But the flights, that is our issue. I feel like we should probably spend more on flights. Sorry guys, I'm so tense. I'm tired.
Can I say what we do? Something?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So one of the things is that we do not limit ourselves to Columbus as our base airport. So my wife will look at the surrounding airports and figure out which way is cheaper to go. So oftentimes we might take a flight out of Cleveland, Cincinnati, whatever's cheaper, and we might fly home into another airport. And that's how we get, because we're trying to lift up 5 people. So we have to look at the airfare times 5. So
Yeah.
we don't mind driving a couple of hours.
To get a cheaper fare. And guys, you hear stuff.
A one-way rental.
Yeah, we'll do a one-way rental, but you hear a lot about these budget airlines. And guys, we've never really had an issue. Like Spirit. We flew Spirit today. It was probably one of the best Spirit flights we had. No issues at all. I mean, people will say that and they're like so against it, but I mean, that's how we were able to. I don't think in the last 3 years we've flown Southwest, United, Delta. We flew American coming home from Alaska because the kids were so impressed because they had TV screens. But other than that, it's truly Spirit, Frontier, Allegiant, Avelo, Breezy, or Breeze. Those are our 5 that we go to. And I book early, and sometimes I do like this reverse planning where like I'll see the flight, and like I might see a flight that's $30 per person, then I'll find the cruise. So sometimes doing it backwards and looking at the flight, then booking the cruise, sometimes that'll help save money. Because then you can plan for what's already there and cheap. So
you have to be creative.
Yep. Let's see. People are just speaking. How we cruise. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. We hope to have a blast. All right. We'll see you, Cheryl. Let's see. The food on there, was way better than Carnival. I'm telling you, like, when I got on MSC Divina, I was like, oh, this food is going to be terrible. I've heard terrible reviews. And I was impressed. Like, the desserts, I will say this, the desserts really weren't hitting on much, but the food itself was good. And the buffet today impressed us. It was, just the appeal of it, the way it looked. Like, I'm sorry, but when I go on Carnival and I look at the buffet, I'm like, oh, like, what is that? It's like they just they mixed yesterday's leftovers to make a stew.
But we're not slighting Carnival either.
Oh, no.
It still is our family-friendly go-to cruise place.
Yeah. Guys, I have a thermal spa pass. It's part of my gold perk with MSC that I think I'm going to have to go ahead and get booked because I'm like so tense. I know I'm tired. But yeah, the food here is so far so good. We'll see how it keeps going. Hold on. Did this go all the way back to the top? Let's see. All of my comments went back to the top. Let's see. But if you have any specific questions about MSC, let me know. We're going to jump off this in a little bit, though, so we can go out and explore some more. Ms. Lee Grizzle, as a TA, I know something you have to finesse the system for it to work for your clients. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to find ways to make it work. Latanya Shannon, you all enjoyed. Thank you so much. All right, Kelly and Tammy, thanks for being here. Better half of me. Happy Sunday. Happy Cruise Day. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. John Mickey, are you live streaming later in the week? All reviews indicate lines for everything, and I'm wondering if it is true. I will be sure to report that back. If what you're saying is true based on today, yes. I'm hoping that's not the case moving forward. I'm hoping that was just that, embarkation craziness, but I will definitely report back. I do plan to go live at least once more during this cruise. Might go live during one of our excursions or traveling too, but I plan to go live again from the ship, so I'll announce that before we go on. Hi there, Allen Family Adventures. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Elizabeth, are there wash stations? I looked at your blog with Dyson. Yeah, they do. And the water was hot. The water was really hot. So yeah, they have wash stations here. But yeah, she's referring to Liberty of the Seas. They didn't have seats. They didn't have washy like all of the other brokerage ships we've been on. They had sanitizer, and that was it. So we went up washing our hands in the restroom and then sanitizing when we were on Liberty of the Seas. So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah. But they do have sinks, and it's hot water too. Yvette, are you going to get your own cake in Nassau tomorrow? I just might. I like it because tomorrow we get in at 12. So it's a late port day, I think 12 to 6 or 12 to 7. So we are going to, I have to look at the poll because I haven't decided yet. I'm looking at the poll. I put 2 options out there where we don't want to spend a whole lot of money in Nassau. We were in Nassau 13 times last year, so I am not trying to do a whole lot in Nassau. But I wanted to do something that we haven't done or that I haven't done in a while. So we're either going to catch the $5 water ferry over to Paradise Island and show you guys the free beach, or we are going to catch a jitney or a bus, one of the local buses. It's like $1.50 each, maybe $2 now, to go to Cable Beach, which is where you have like a lot of the resort beach or resort areas. So we're gonna do one of those two options tomorrow, depending on the weather. I think we're supposed to get rain early tomorrow, so we'll just kind of see and play by ear. But if somehow in passing we pass Bahamas Rum Cake Factory, you know that's where I'll be. Peace and blessings to you. Thanks for being here together. We travel. Cool. Thank you for the detailed answer. Most of the time, bloggers don't answer as well as you did. We only have one airport, so we are stuck. Thank you. Yeah, and I would say, you know, if you can, because like I said, we've driven as far as Chicago. Like Chicago's 5 hours away. I just don't want to drive 18, 19 hours to get to Miami. Can't do it. But I would drive 5 hours to Chicago and catch a cheap flight there. That's going to get us there. Or drive to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is 6 hours away, just to not have to drive that full distance. So we do that sometimes. I try to stay within a 2 hour radius, but sometimes, you know. But yes, no problem there. Thank you, Thea. Yes, please hit that like button for us. We do appreciate it. Have a great time, you guys. Thank you, Erica. Oh, Dolores, thank you so much. We appreciate that super chat.
Oh,
thank you so much. We really do appreciate it, guys. This really does help our channel grow. It helps us to be able to cruise and bring content. So any contribution at all helps. We really appreciate it. So yes, thank you so much for that. But yeah, so the ship is gorgeous.
Yes.
The ship is gorgeous. Like that is one thing MSC has for sure. Haven't seen a whole lot of it, so I think Johnny might have fallen asleep.
No, she's in the boys' room.
Oh, did she go to the boys' room? Like she got quiet over there. We've been up since early, and I'm like tired.
Yes.
But we have dinner at 6. There's a show tonight. And guys, honestly, I haven't even looked too much at the agenda because we've been doing all of these other things. Normally by now, I would have seen probably 70, 80% of the ship, and I would have had, like, if you follow my embarkation vlogs, I do a lot of walking that first day. Maybe it's a blessing that we haven't because we're tired, but it's like we really haven't seen a whole lot yet. But I can tell you that yes, there's been lines. Yes, there's been having to go to other places to reserve and do this and that. But I'm hoping that now that we have it all together besides your internet, that will be good to go. So, but Ron has a drink package. I have onboard credit. Oh, guys, also just so you know, onboard credit, I just learned this from a client, cannot be used for your gratuities. So if you don't prepay your gratuities and you're hoping to use any onboard credit, it cannot be used. I had a client share that with me, and I did confirm that. So you have to use your onboard credit on board. So I think we might go grab a drink or do something and maybe take a nap before dinner. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys being here. I do plan to go live again, probably today's Sunday. So we are, if you're not familiar with our itinerary, we're going to be in
Nassau.
We're going to Nassau tomorrow, and then Ocean Cay Private Island, which I probably will go live from Ocean Cay. That's probably where I'll go live because we're going to be there all day. You guys can come in. We're wrapping up. Where's Joe? Watch the door. So I'll probably go live on, what's today? Sunday, Monday. I'll probably go live again on Tuesday, and I'll share that out. We'll probably go live from Ocean Cay, and then we'll be in Belize City on Thursday, I believe, and then Friday, Cozumel. Cozumel, we're going to be going to a new place that we haven't tried. It's called Shankanab Park. We're going to be going there for snorkeling, all inclusive, so we'll be vlogging that. So we have lots and lots of content coming your way. So yeah, we're excited. We're excited. Oh, I wanted to show you guys our balcony real quick. Let me see if I can take this camera off right here. So excuse me for a second. So this is one of the perks of having a travel agent is being able to find these like hidden gems. Look at me. Find these hidden gems. Let me see. I can't turn my camera around, but take a look at this balcony. So it's huge. It is really large. So let me just show you. So the way MSC ships are set up, they all have like these indentations, I guess. And so if you're like any of these cabins here, you're going to get a larger balcony. And the thing about it is, it's the same price as a standard balcony. You just have to be able to find it on the deck plan. And so we got this for the same price as our neighbor who's balcony is like a third of ours. So definitely look for those when you're cruising with MSC. It's kind of like on Royal Caribbean where they have the, like how Royal Caribbean kind of curves and it kind of bumps out some. Forgot what they call those. Oh my gosh. Anyways, sometimes you can get those cabins, those balconies, and they're larger balconies at a standard price as well. But also Wonder of the Seas is here in port. So yeah, so hold on. Probably need to put this back on my tripod because my hand's all in the way. But yeah, it's such a nice balcony. I wish they had more chairs out here because we really could get the whole family out here. We really could. So let's see. Cindy Hockaday, you are one of my favorite cruising families. I enjoy watching the vlogs. Have a great vacation. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. Says Mal, your walking portion of what actually happens on board is the best part of your channel. You don't just talk about it, you show us. Love it. Thank you so much. I try, and I think this is the educator in me. I try to share as much as I can because I recognize that there's people that either don't cruise or don't travel because they don't know. Or they have some sort of like travel anxiety. And I think sometimes just showing and talking about it and answering questions, like I try to, like if you leave a comment under a vlog, I do my best to try to get to all of those and answer questions to help alleviate that, guys. Because like I said, growing up, I didn't travel at all. Didn't cruise, didn't do much of anything. And now we love it, we enjoy it. So we want to make sure we can bring more people into that world, in that space. So Antoinette Fun, good afternoon. Welcome in. Hi, Edna's World. Thank you guys for coming in. Yes, that is a huge balcony. And like I said, it's the standard balcony. Now the cabin itself, let's see. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. I'll have a cabin tour posted here in a few minutes, actually. But it's kind of dark in here. But it's smaller than I thought compared to like Carnival's. But you can see here, we haven't gotten it all cleaned and organized yet. Let me turn the light on. Oops. You know what? The lights don't come on if the balcony door's open. So, but you guys will catch the tour. I'm going to try to get it posted here before we leave port. And we don't sail away till 6 o'clock, so we'll be having dinner at that time. Hi, Anthony on the move. Thanks for being here. So yeah, it's a nice balcony. And then Ron has an interior cabin right across the hall. That's where the boys will be. So yeah, I'm tired, y'all. It's going to be a nice, relaxing cruise. That's the other thing with MSC. People talk about the entertainment. So we plan to try to highlight some of the entertainment to see, what that's like. I did have my experiences on MSC Divina. Like I said, overall the entertainment wasn't bad, but just curious to see what it's like on this ship. So I'll have all of that for you guys. But if there's anything specific that, like if you're cruising MSC and you have questions about, just leave a comment and I'll try to research that for you. But
we'll also be talking about the kids club for our Joe Marie, who's 7 years old, and our 2 teenage boys. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some content for people who haven't had experience with their kids.
Yeah. So this is all new to us. So we'll see, and yeah, I think we're gonna maybe go out and explore the ship some more. But again, expect us to go live probably on Tuesday when we're at MSC Ocean Cay's Private Island. But I appreciate you guys all being here, and if you could hit that like button on your way out, we would greatly appreciate it.
Do we have any more questions before we
I don't think so. Thea says, have a great cruise, MH family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And guys, again, if you are cruising out of Port Canaveral, definitely check out Cruise Control Transportation. Again, I'll put that information here. It's also on my Facebook and Instagram page. You can check them out, get that 10% discount on your transportation to the cruise terminal. And we are going to go ahead and sign off, guys. We'll check in with you guys on Tuesday. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here.